Welcome to Nitte, a place where learning goes way beyond the classroom. For some, it's home. For some, it's a step towards transformation. For some, it's the beginning of a wonderful journey with like-minded people.
Thanks to the teaching and mentoring activities and dynamic incubation center, I am now industry ready.
Engineering at Nitte includes aeronautical, civil, computer science, electrical and electronics, electronics and communication, information science, mechanical, biotechnology, MTech, MCA and PhD. Nitte also collaborates with reputed universities around the world to give students an international academic exposure.
At Nitte, the focus on research has not only helped me understand my subjects, but reach for the stars.
Nitte offers a unique co-op program and exposure to architects, artisans and urban designers.
I aspire to be the heart of progress.
Chema is listed in the World Directory of Medical Schools.
I learned the art of helping people smile.
A.B. Shetty Dental College is listed as one of the top dental colleges in the country. Justice K.S. Hegde Charitable Hospital, part of the Nitte Group, has 1,000 beds, advanced labs and diagnostic centers, which attract a good number of patients from across South India. Along with teaching and clinical practices, we offer programs in pharmacy, nursing, physiotherapy, speech and hearing, biomedical sciences, and paramedical programs like respiratory therapy technology, operation theatre technology, medical imaging technology, and medical laboratory technology.
I've always been curious about the chemistry of cures. I help in healing. From toddlers to seniors, I care for them all.
I believe I can help improve the quality of other people's lives.
We are blessed with the ability to speak and hear from birth. Not everyone is as lucky. I want to do my bit to help the less fortunate. I am proud to be able to assist a surgeon in the operation theatre.
From simple X-rays to sophisticated MRI and PET scans,
my course trains me to assist radiologists and physicians. The training I have received in testing blood, tissues and body fluids assures me a job at any clinical laboratory. I help people enjoy every breath.
I believe in the power of research to change the world.
NUINS is a one-of-its-kind teaching and research center that addresses society's health need through painstaking research in biomedical sciences, food safety, microbiology, and biotechnology.
What I learn here and at my internship in the University of Minnesota, USA, I will carry with me and teach my community to live healthy and stay happy. We believe in being our own bosses.
The Bloomberg Lab helps students stay up to date with the latest trends in global markets. Students also have access to Bloomberg Analytics and can, in the course of their learning, develop their own analytics.
I cook my own recipe for success.
Sarosh Institute of Hotel Administration molds each student to become perfect hospitality professionals. A healthy blend of polish and panache.
A very good morning to all gathered here. I, Joyce Fernandez, roll down the red carpet of welcome to all those who are logged into this webinar series, Day 4. Experientia, acquire, adapt, and share. Quality in teaching and learning can be seen in the way the knowledge, skills, and ability of the teacher are employed to develop meaningful pedagogic experiences for students. Such experiences are evident when teaching impacts learning and learning influences teaching. So here we are to acquire, adapt, and share the experience of well-renowned alumnus of NUINS who works in an international health and education sector, Dr. D.S. Veerabhadraswamy, on quality in education. Welcoming is the art of bringing in new hope that makes you go beyond yourself. It's my pleasure to welcome and introduce the speaker of this session. At the outset, I extend my warm welcome to Dr. D.S. Veerabhadraswamy, Associate Professor and Consultant Faculty at College of Applied Medical Sciences, University of Bisha, Asir Province, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Sir has overall 20 years of experience in clinical and teaching. He has been a founder director of the postgraduate diploma in hospital management in one of the esteemed educational institutes in Saudi Arabia. Dr. D.S. Veerabhadraswamy has completed his post-graduation and PhD program in Nitte Institute of Nursing Sciences and is the first faculty to hold a doctorate back in 2014 from NUINS, recognized by Nitte University. He has an additional qualification on Foundation of International Psychiatry, University of Melbourne, Australia, and the postgraduate diploma in Hospital Management, Epidemiology, Research and Statistics, postgraduate diploma in Guidance and Counseling from various universities. Sir has won various academic awards and has around 15 international and national scientific paper publications. It is wonderful to hear your experience on teaching and views on quality in teaching. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's an immense pleasure to welcome Dr. Fatima De Silva, Principal, College of Nursing, to this session. Welcome you, madam, and a warm welcome to all the Alumni Association members, NUINS. A cheerful welcome to all the participants who have taken effort to join this session. Once again, welcome you one and all. It's time to listen to our speaker, Dr. D.S. Veerabhadraswamy. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mrs. Joyce, for your very warm welcoming. And good morning everyone who are gathered here. And respected dignitaries like our Dean and Principal of NUINS, Mrs. Fatima Madam, and some of my other teachers who are there from NUINS family. Just I would like to say congratulations first for the NUINS Alumni Association. What they are making some of these kind of programs, which is really a great program, wherein this they are utilized this particular situation excellently to introduce these kind of programs where we can share. It's a platform for us where we can share some information and knowledge. Okay, this is nothing but like everything is new. I'm going to give you. No, this is just as a sharing of my knowledge and my experiences which I have come across during this process. Okay, then this is I would like to say thanks for the people who have asked me for this to present this particular topic with teaching quality in teaching. Anyway, it's nice to get back to the news in one or the other way. It's a happy news for me. So here we'll go with direct for the presentation. Yes. Regarding, see, before we are entering to this presentation, just I would like to give you some information which have done it. When I got the information about this topic, and when the Alumni Association asked me to have a discussion and to have this topic, then the next immediate thing, whether you believe it or not, I explored some data around 14 universities from around 7 countries. So I gathered the information and I wanted to update myself, see what are the methods, what are the quality teaching, how they are doing it. So by gathering all the information and finding with all the, by combining this information, then I thought of, we'll put in a slide instead of searching for a material from a particular a book or something else from transforms that material into the presentation. Now, before that, the entire slide, which I have around 10 slides for you to discuss with you, the points like an introduction to the quality teaching and the quality teacher, and elements of quality teaching, and the quality teacher, and the fourth slide with the quality teaching, and the goals of the quality teaching, and the quality teaching in high achieve universities in the world, and changes needed in a quality teaching evaluation, and the post-teaching quality assessments, and the quality teaching models and examples, and just I will show some university quality teaching assessment models. See, this is the thing which is there. I will be with you for another 1 hour. If you have any queries related to the whole content, so you can throw a question to the moderator where we can have a discussion in the last. So, okay, I think, can we go ahead with Miss Joyce?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can go ahead.
Yeah, fine. So, when we are, teaching and learning is not a new concept. It is there since a pretty long time. Okay, even if you go to even our epic periods, so you can see this teaching and learning where people used to go for searching for the knowledge from place to place. Why they used to go from place to place, from shifting from country to country and province to province, region to region? The record says that people used to search for even the quality, even in the olden days. This is what I come to know with a lot of information. See, even the education, even in the olden days, was also play a vital role. Even there, in that period also, people used to search for the quality. How a learner used to search for a quality teacher, in the same way, even the teacher also learns for search for a quality learner. Okay, so this is how they are searching. Everyone is searching for the quality. A student wants a quality teaching, a teacher wants a quality student. So in mid of this quality, searching for this quality, now today I got an opportunity to discuss with you people, what is this quality? Why people are looking for quality? See, I think many people who are there in this in this forum are teachers. I think maximum people who are in the teachers, and everyone has come across this subject called education, in the nursing education and general education. Everyone come across the general. So everyone is, even whether you are a teacher, whether you are a teaching faculty, or you are a clinician or a practitioner. So one thing is sure, that you have come across the education process. So somebody has taught you, and you have learned from somewhere, and now you are in a position. So it means you have an exposure for teaching. So teaching is a teaching. Then what is the quality? So whenever you have come across your old syllabus and some of our books, you might come across the words like, what is a quality teacher, what are the duties and responsibilities, roles, and how a quality teacher should be. So you have read many materials, a lot of books, it says about that. But whatever we are reading in the books and whatever we are implementing and practicing on things is, you cannot imagine that. So now just I have 10 slides with you for sharing with my experience with some of very good universities, and with this exposure, just let us start a journey of these slides to explore about what is this quality teaching. And it is a very vast subject, especially when you come for a teaching. It's a vast subject, and to explore the current scenario, what is going on. So what are the different teaching methodologies? What are the universities are doing to make the teaching a quality one? So this is the matter which I'm going to discuss with you right now. So we'll come to this. So just after exploring many books and going across a lot of information materials, I got some updated definition, I can say. And I will tell you about this definition one word later. Say this quality teaching, what is this quality teaching? Quality teaching that transforms the students' perceptions and the way they go about applying their knowledge to real world problems. So it means that while teaching, in quality teaching, what we do, we're teaching that transforms the students' perception, whatever they perceive. So it means, again, it depends on the skill of a teacher. A skill of a teacher. It means teaching is not, it's not for everyone, it is not an easy thing. It's a skillful job. See, everyone says that anybody and everyone can teach. No. For me, if you ask, so it requires an extraordinary skill to make, to transform the student's perception to make him to the real world problems. This is what about the quality teaching. Second one, we come with a quality teacher. The definition says is the one who has a positive effect on student learning and the development through a combination of content, that is the mastery, and the command of a broad set of pedagogic skills and communication and interpersonal skills. See, these definitions, for me, if you ask the definition always keeps on changing. You can ask, how can say the definition? Yes, as you get exposure to the new teaching system, new quality teaching, then you will redefine what is teaching. Again, if you see the different dimensions of learning, again, you will redefine it, what is learning. So for me, these two definitions, it always keeps on changing. This is with the updated one. Again, if you get an exposure, and again, if you see what is a good quality teacher with the new added materials and new skills, so again, it will keep on updating with that. So in a nutshell, by combining with all these things, my conclusion with these definitions is, it is nothing but the quality teaching is nothing but a practice that constitutes a set of actions and activities. What are the actions we'll take and what are the activities we'll do in teaching and learning platforms? Finally, we will see that one by improving student outcome. That's all about this quality teaching. So quality teaching is very much essential for even the quality learning. So that's why. So everyone, the teacher also, you will expect a quality teacher, and also we are expecting a quality learner. But actually it not goes like that. See, you can make this learner anytime a quality one if you are a quality teacher. This is what it's my experience I'm telling to you. Is it clear? Miss Joyce, can I go to the next slide?
Yes, sir. But slides,
Yeah.
can we have the slides, sir?
Yes, it's not sharing with you? Slides are not sharing with you, Miss Joyce?
Yes, can we have the slides, sir?
No, I have already shared my slides with you. Okay?
Yes, sir. It's coming.
Okay, so this is what we discussed about the
Slide show, sir.
yeah. Now you can see the screen. Yeah, now you can see
Yes,
the
sir.
slides.
We can, sir.
Yeah. This is enough. Fine. So this is the things. Just I told you regarding the points which we are going to discuss about. This is about all these 10 points. Yeah. Now the quality teaching is very much essential for quality learning. Now these are the elements. This is with my exploration and this is with my knowledge and experience. I made it as an element in my knowledge in my point of view. If you go and search in a different books, you may get the different elements, okay? But this is I made it for this presentation. See, and everyone is searching for this focus on quality. Everyone is searching for quality. So you can ask a layman, or the person who is there in a profession, is a teacher. Then you can ask, what is the quality? See, I'm looking for a quality college. Everyone says that. Even a father is looking for his children a quality school and a quality teacher. And even the students who are searching for that quality one. So why, on what basis they say that this particular university or this particular college or this particular teacher is a quality teacher? This is one big question for us. So just for this presentation, just I want to tell you that how can we make this a quality? This quality is nothing but just a standard of something as measured against other things of a similar kind. You will keep one model as a quality, and you are always comparing with that, and always you will compare your outputs and the measures which is against to that. This is what we always says with the quality. Now, if you are speaking about this quality in education, the very important things which I can see is that the 4 elements. This is made by me, okay? And even if you go with any books, I don't know, you may get some different elements. But according to me, so this is the elements which I have seen. So now, teacher. So teacher is the first element. So we will call this teacher with a different names. Like the main duties and responsibility of a teacher is just a teaches, and sometimes he guides and he mends, and different duties and roles and responsibilities.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can we have the slide show, sir? Slides are visible, but it is not on slide show, sir.
No. But actually, I want to keep on monitoring myself with the number of slides.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Yes.
Okay, is it fine?
Yes, sir. It's visible now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's
So-
fine now.
Yeah. Okay, then fine. Next. So, teacher. See, when you come to the elements of the quality teaching, the first person who stands here is the teacher. Sometimes you can use this word interchangeably. What is a teacher and what's a teaching? The teacher is the one who teaches, the one who mentor, and one who acts as a guide for us. So we always we can expect the teacher means immediately we're thinking about as a skill job. Everyone cannot be a teacher. I told you in the beginning. See, the definition of the teacher is also it keeps on changing. As the roles and duties and responsibilities of a teacher changes, even the definition is also keeps on changing. As a second element which comes with a student, please, as a teachers, we have to keep it in one thing in mind. Whether the student may be an undergraduate student, or maybe a postgraduate student, or a doctoral student. A student is a student, is a beginner. In that place, if you are a teacher, you should have a mastery. Whatever you are going to teach for your student, you should have a mastery in that. And we should never never consider that the students are the consumers of our facts, which are already there in the system. No, it's not. But instead of that, we have to make them as active creators of knowledge. They are the one who creates. Sometimes they will come with innovative ideas to the teachers. So, but whatever, as a teacher, if you want to bring out the quality in teaching, please keep it. We have to keep it in mind. The thing is that this is a beginner, whatever the stage, whatever the program, whatever the course he enters. Third one, with the educational system. See, educational system is having some framework they are the makers of the framework, and they are nothing but governmental bodies. In any country, you take for this fact, in any country, every country have their own system. Every country have their own system based on the governments. For example, and in India, we have a democracy. So in the systems are completely different when compared with the other countries. So what do you want? What do you want expecting in educational system? See, suppose if it's a government, the people who makes the laws, the people who makes the policies, rules, regulations, and they will bring it to and they will give the instruction to the universities. Whether it may be a private university or it may be to the government universities, where you have to adopt their framework and you have to work within their framework. This is what the educational system. Sometimes we always blame to the system. Hey, the system is not good. No, the system is good. Sometimes we say system is not good means the people who are working within the system may not work properly. The system is fine. So sometimes where we are making some, we're compromised with the things which we are making in the system. This is what with the educational system. So how their supports play a vital role, and they are the one of the backbone for the elements of the quality teaching. Fourth one comes with the organization. What is this organization? For me, if you ask me, an organization is nothing but a forum. It's a forum, it's a platform where we are sharing our knowledge. And also sometimes a research people can say it's a setting. Okay? And an university, a college and everything. Everyone will come under an organization. See, in education and teaching, it's considered to be a profession rather than a trade. When it comes to the private sector, they are considering it as a trade. It's one of the big. I don't want to say anything. It depends on different countries. I'm not saying an entire show. Please, my dear delegates or the people who are there in a virtual session. In an entire show, we are not telling about any name of the particular universities or particular country or the system. See, just we are speaking about the things. Okay, so don't think that. So we are keeping some universities or we are keeping something in the mind and I'm speaking here. No, this is just generally I'm speaking with the different things which is there. So it should be converted to a center of a lifelong learning. When it enter the people in the form of a business, they will consider it's a trade. But we want to. If you want a quality teaching, this trade system has to be converted into a lifelong learning center. And we also have to think about the recasting of the relationship between the teacher and students through this organizational environment. The organization has to keep such an environment where they have to recasting this relationship between the teacher and the student. When you go to the next, what's the important thing is that organization, the support of organization is a vital function. So how they support for teaching and learning in all dimensions like physical, financial and social and political, in all the way, how their supports for this education is play a vital role especially with our quality teaching. So these are all the four elements which I have noticed and I put it as an elements for our quality teaching. And then now, after all these things, then what we are looking for? Okay, teacher, these are all the elements, teacher, student, education system, and an organization. Then what is the quality teaching? How it can be measured? So which are the factors which are affecting this quality teaching? So regarding for all these questions, then we'll go with the future slides. Around in 8 slides, you will get a complete information. There are very, very important things which I would like to give to your give to you is that how the teacher's qualification and experience have a large effect. Has teacher's qualification and experience have a large effect on this quality teaching? How? The research finds that the students' gains are related strongly with the first one is the staffing. Staffing strongly influences the productivity. I think everyone will agree. So staffing. Then what is the staffing? Right person for the right job. What we call in a management word, right person for the right job. Then the person who was eligible to become a teacher is everyone can be a teacher. So we want a right person to that place where he have a complete skills of teaching and who have a very good knowledge and is keeping himself in a continuous learning, and his experience and his ability to manage and his competence and the training which has undergone and the professional growth which we have seen him. So if you get the person who is having with all qualities, so then we can say as a excellent man or excellent woman or a particular faculty is a very good candidate for the staffing. Again, this staffing should be, while doing staffing, it should be free from some of the things, especially in government is a different things and in private is a different. Suppose if it's a government, okay, they have their own policy of the reservation. The man who is having around 85 to 90% is also come to the same forum of the teaching, and also the person with the different reservation categories also will come to the teaching. So this kind of things will always affect on the quality of teaching. This is one thing. This is just an example which I am giving to you. Already I told you in different governments, different countries that have their own system. Second one, when come to the private sectors, what these people are doing. So especially if you want to maintain a quality in a private sector, some of the things like we have to be very particular about the RRIs. What is this? Whenever you are making a staffing, so the pattern should be completely. You have to isolate from the words of either religion and as well as to the relation and as well as to the influence. So, for example, in an organization with a private organization with a particular community, we say that, okay, we will make our own community fellow as a head of the institution. No, we have to see the quality of the person who leads us because we are looking for the quality in teaching. And even sometimes, okay, it's my own relative, okay, we can put it here. So these are all the things which we have to avoid, especially in staffing. Second one, strong academic background. Usually a teacher, an UG teacher will teach us for an UG student. And a PG teacher will be teaching for a PG students. But how can, if this is the system, this is the system, how can you give the justice for your teaching, quality teaching? What are you going to expect from? So if you go like this, then I think nowadays, most of the countries are looking this one very seriously, and they are making some minimum degrees to be in each category. Suppose if you want to be a university teacher, you should have this particular qualification. But again, the people should not compromise with all these things. This is related to this. Then we'll come to the equality preparation prior to the entry. Yes. See, we can consider in two ways. What is this quality preparation? As a faculty, when you are entering, how you come and how you prepare yourself when each and every day when you are teaching for this. So this quality preparation always gives a quality outcome. So our quality is based on our research for the topic to be teaching on that particular issues. And also we have to think about the evidence-based searches. So once upon a time, if you want to teach, sometimes even I remember when our olden days of around 20 years before, where the technology was not so advanced, our teachers, our professors used to go and sit in a library and they used to open the books and they used to write down the notes and they used to make the notes and they used to write an OHP and they used to come to the classes. This is what I have seen. So this shows their preparations. Now everything is available to you, but how to put it according to the scenario and according to the situation is in your hand. So this is what is very important about this quality preparation. Next, certification in the field, what we are going to do. For this example, yesterday, when I called one of my friend regarding inquiring about the universities, I don't want to tell the country and the university. I asked him. I asked one of my friend who is working as a professor in the department there. Then he said that, is the wrist is a wrist surgeon. I said that, what is this wrist surgeon? So why I'm giving you this exam certification in the field which we're going to taught. Means nowadays the education is becoming so specific, so specialization to the super specialization. When you are teaching something, you have to be specific. In the same way, the person who is going to teach for you, he should have additional and very good exposure, knowledge, and as well as different education system, which always keeps him an additional degrees. See, for example, people, okay, what is the minimum degree which is required for teaching for this? Means the people will say that, okay, master, if you finish the masters, you can become a professor. Okay, so this is what the people says. So no, so the particular certification to field in particular subject and as well as particular program and the courses is very much important. So we should never compromise if you are expecting a quality teaching. Next point will be with the experience. What is this experience? How can we bring an experience faculties and the teachers? And then if you are always keep on giving an opportunities for the experienced teachers, then what about the new people who want to enter to the stream? See, with the experience, when you consider this is the best teacher. The experience itself is the best teacher to teach. Okay, this is what I always feel. And your experience, and as a teacher, your experience as a teacher, as a student. First, you consider as a student. Okay, what kind of a student? You are a success student or a failure student in the beginning. So how you cope up with each things, and all these experiences will makes you a better teacher in your profession. How you cope up and how you come out of all these things, and how you are flying with colorful degrees and colorful achievements. So this is what we makes a lot of changes with an experience. For example, a nurse who is having a very good experience in a clinical side, if she will become a teacher, you can expect a marvelous teaching than the person who is continuously, monotonously only in education field. Because especially the teaching, like the professions like nursing profession and a medical profession, these kind of profession which require a very good experience in a clinical side. That is because the same thing which I am going to teach here. If you have a very good experience, then you can make your class, then you can make your teaching a live one for your students. Next, lastly, that required the board certification. So this is nothing but depends on the different countries. Every country have their own system of making the certifications. So some of the national board exams and state board exams are there. Once you clear that one, then only you will become eligible to become a faculty. So these are all the things which I felt myself personally about the teacher's qualification, which play and experiences which play a vital role in quality teaching. So by end of this slide, to carry a message for you is that the quality teaching gap creates most of the achievement gap. If your quality teaching is excellent, you can fill the gap in this. So this is what I felt at the end of this slide presentation. Joyce, we can skip to the next slide.
Yes,
Ms.
sir.
Joyce?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir, you can.
Yeah, the fourth thing which we would like to discuss here is that the teaching and the teacher words. See, this quality teaching, when we say the teacher and teaching, we can use these words reciprocally. Say, what is a teacher? Who is the teacher? The person who teaches, we'll call him as a teacher. Teaching. And in this, the quality teaching, how can you go through this quality teaching? So if you say that this particular teacher is a quality teacher, and his teaching, his classes are excellent, is quality teaching. So what is the magic he's doing in the class? So how can he bring the knowledge to the students? In what are the ways he does? This is what we are going to read about around 2 slides. I will go because all are self-explanatory words, and where it requires just I will explain. We will have some discussion with that. Then engage the students in active learning mode. See, you know what is the active learning mode? See, we have to engage the students. See, sometimes when we are taking to the students in the class, so we'll never thinking about the time. So think of about our time, your allotment, so the particular period of time, so you will going to teach these particular things. So how you are conceptualizing, this is what we telling about the pedagogic skills. See, suppose for me, my specialty is psychiatry. Suppose if you give me one topic in psychiatry and if you tell me to have a discussion about the depression, so I can discuss with you about the depression for entire one day, 24 hours I can speak to you. So now we don't want that one. So the university is allotting to you because for your quality teaching, the university is giving you the stipulated period. It may be 2 hours or it may be 3 hours. So what do you want to speak for an entire one day at 24 hours? It has to be conceptualized to 2 hours. So how qualitily you are doing this? How you can make the students engage in your learning, in your education system? So it may be through the games. So you can adapt a varieties of things like a games, like a hands-on, like a collaboration, and finally you can give some liberty for your own students to come out with their own choices. So this is how we can keep engaging the students in quality teaching. Followed by that, create intellectually ambitious tasks. So we are always, when we are teaching to the students, we are always go with a simple to the complex. Okay. So as you started your classes or as you started with your teaching, so when you go to the simple things, okay, students used to start to get the information as a basic things. Once the basic is very strong, automatically you give such an innovative things for them. Where they can think with all dimensions and where they can come out with a new innovative things. That is the reason I told you in the last time in a previous slide. The student is the one who is come out with a good knowledge. Okay, so by how we can do it? So he can do it by identifying the passions and by himself and the goals and making some regular practices about the progress. And as a teacher, you have to keep on a track about the progress, whether it's going in a right way and wrong way. And this is the way where we can keep a student in a proper learning stream. And followed by that, use a variety of teaching strategies. Yes, even so you just you go back to your student period. See, when I was a UG student, when I was doing my diplomas, so when I compare to that days of teaching and present day, so you can say that there are lot of changes happen. So you can use these kind of varieties of teaching strategies which is available to you to make your teaching a quality one. Once upon a time, nobody used to ask you, you are a teacher, finish. So nowadays the people will ask you very clearly whether you are a quality teacher, you are providing a quality teaching. Yes. If you are a quality teacher, the retention will be there with you very high rate. Otherwise, it is very difficult. So how can you prove yourself you are a quality teacher? So you can use varieties of teaching strategies. Just I will give you an example, which we adopt now. And we are doing it from the long back here. See, entire university campus, wherever you go, you will get your Wi-Fi system and the internet will be there. Suppose if I am teaching as an ECT procedure, my class is today about the ECT. The student, when you say ECT, electroconvulsive therapy, then student will think about that, how they give a shock to the brain. So this is what the question is going on when you are teaching. So the same thing, when you go to the slide share, where when you go to the YouTube, and you can give him, as you give him the, where he can aviate, where a student can get an extraordinary information. Even a medical surgical teacher, when they teach about some surgeries, an open heart surgery, so they think that open heart surgery, how they will open the heart, how they do it. So means you can easily understand that. You can by show them the videos, so how they will open the skin and how they will break the sternum and everything, and how they cover it back, everything. See, this is what just I'm giving an example of where you can use varieties of teaching strategies. So once upon a time, so this is applicable only for the faculty who have very good knowledge about the subject. Even for preparation, they no need to sit a long time for preparing for the slides. Even you can go and you can put some particular disease or whatever you want and put it at the PPT. Immediately you will get a lot of slides. But always it is very difficult to teach from somebody's slide, because that is why I said that if the teacher is having a very good experience, means it is easy for them. Otherwise, it is difficult. So this is just the things are available, but we have to use it in a right time, in a right place, in a right way. Followed by that, assess the students' learning continuously. We have to assess the students' learning continuously. What is their assessment? What we have to assess? See, assessment comes to the students. As a teacher, if you are expecting a quality teaching and you are also expecting that it is your responsibility to make your students a quality one. So whenever you are teaching, in each and every moment, we will keep on assessing the students. What are the things are there? You can assess them formally also, and you can assess them informally also. So for example, all these things we are doing their assessments for their fulfill their learning needs of a student. What do you want? What do you have to give? So at what time we have to give them? So this depends on who. Next, we'll come with create an effective framework and supports. A very important thing is that as a teacher, you are the central point in a teaching and learning system. As an element in a quality teaching, you are the first man. As a teacher, how can you create an effective framework for your own students? See, I told you that the framework is making by the government. Yes, government is making for an organization, but in an organization, you are a second government to make your system. In your subject, you are the government. So how can you make an effective framework, and how can you support your students? This play a vital role. Okay, for example, if you want to create the framework, please keep it in your, please, just I want to give an information to you. See, framework is not a protocol. Okay, framework is not a protocol, and we should not search for the perfection in the students. No, in the beginning, as I told you, the student is a beginner, is a learner, is just to take an entry. In that place, you are the master. So when you are the master, when the learner is coming with a zero mind, an empty mind, with empty knowledge about that particular subject, you cannot expect any kind of perfection. That student needs by that time, at that moment, only the support. So you can create an effective framework for them, how to work and how to come out of with the good outcomes, and as well as the supports how you are giving the supports for them. Okay, so this is how your framework and your support makes your teaching a quality one, and also it makes your student a quality student. Next, followed by that, I provide a clear standard, constant feedback and opportunities for revising the work. What is this feedback? See, usually when we are giving a feedback for any students about their work or anything else, please, we have to give very honestly about the feedback is on the basis of observation, what you are observing in a student, what you are observing in day by day progress in a student. Either it may be, you may do a formal or formative, and how you do it, how you are getting the feedback from them, and how you are giving feedback, it play a vital role where a lot of dimensions takes place in a student's mind. I would like to give an example for you. Yesterday by around 12:30, I don't know what time my students sleeps, I don't know exactly. At 12:30, one student is asking about, doctor, what's your opinion for this? So it is my duty, if I am awake, I have to give my honest feedback to him on that time. If I am awake, if I am not available to him, okay. So the next time when I'm contacting that boy, or when I see that message, I have to give an honest feedback for him about his revising his work. This is how you motivate the students to do the work in a better way, because they need some support continuously. Next, followed with that, develop an effective, manage and collaborative classroom. See how we develop it. Say for example, effective manage and collaborative classroom. How can you make the collaboration in the classrooms? So by giving topics like a discussion topics, so you can discuss with anyone, anything, but always we have to, as a quality teacher, you should keep it in mind that the discussion should have an outcome. See, the thing, whatever the things which you adapt in your education system and whatever you do, however you teach, everyone is expects from you is the only thing is that nobody asks you what methodology of teaching you are adopting and whatever you are doing and whether you are discussing and whether you are giving some activities for them and you are telling about them some information exchange. And sometimes you may do with the PBL, problem-based learning, or TBL, team-based learning, whatever you're doing, nobody asks about it. But the quality department is there where they are monitoring your quality of teaching, just they're asking what is the outcome of it. So develop and effectively manage collaborative classrooms where we can have a good outcome in the students. So with this, then if we are thinking about the quality in this, so we are thinking about also the main goals. What is the main goal of this? What we have to do in quality teaching? See, the quality teaching always, the main thing is that to improve the outcome. This is our main goal. Nothing else. Even sometimes the people may have the question that even if you teach in quality or even without quality, some outcome is there. Yes, some outcome is there. Some outcome is there. So you know the meaning of some outcome and a targeted outcome. So in quality teaching is always there is a target outcome, not some outcome. So if you want to think in that way, so now we'll go through it. What is that? How we can do it? So the link between quality teaching and positive student outcome, that's what I said. It's not a new one because we are always worked before with the some outcome, not with the particular target outcome. So this is not a new one. This is an old concept. So however, some research have shown evidence of measurable impacts on teachers and students. See, what is this impact? And what they say that what we have to do it. Then we will explore with in a future slides. Followed by that, education researchers at the university need to be changed. So it needs to be changed always. See, a positive learning outcomes are what the teaching is about. So when we are doing something, we are always positive outcome we have to expect it. Followed by that, always the learning outcome should be smart enough. Smart enough. It will be like a measurable, applicable, realistic, and the time bounds, and the transparent, and the transferable. So this is what the people are expecting from us. See, if you want to check something accurately, so make a research on this, and you make your checklist and administer, and you come out with this. Then what you expecting you will get it in front of your eyes. See, the education research in the universities need to be changed by what? By inventing the quality teaching models. This is what we call as a QTM, the quality teaching framework, and also quality teaching programs. So how many universities are adopting the models? See, lot of universities, and even sometimes our students, our own students, and master students and our PhD students used to do the teaching programs. Some people used to do the PhD on a teaching programs like planned teaching programs, what we call as a PTBs and all. So in their model, definitely they have come out with some model. Okay. So whether these people or that particular universities adopt this model in that particular any teaching methodologies. So when I told you that yesterday, it's around continuously for 1 week when I'm collecting the information from the universities, whether they are adopting the model, very few universities only adopting the models for the teaching. This is what the quality. If you want quality teaching, say adopt some model, because models will prove that the outcome. If you don't want to adopt any model, if just you want to teach in a blind way, that whatever the outcome comes, so no, that is not a way. There is not an accepting one. So these are all the lot of things are available, which makes a tangible and significant impact on teacher development and the quality outcome and educational policies. See, suppose right now, if you're not using any model, okay, develop a model. If you, according to your university supporting system, quality system, so develop a model. Okay, still you are not in a position to develop a model. Okay, so if you have, okay, you can have your, some universities have already developed, okay, tie up with them and adopt, asking for that model and adopt in yours. Sorry. But still, lot of consultancies are there, education consultancies are there, they have a lot of models. So we have to teach only with the background of some models. Because that is the reason the universities and the researchers and educationists are making the models. But very, very, very less institutions are adopting the models for teaching. The people who committed for quality, definitely they will adopt the model. Next, when we, one more information that I would like to, information is that about how different universities are coming up with the steeply improving institutions, universities in the worldwide, how they are coming out with the new innovation things, what they are doing. See, always when we are thinking about the big universities or thinking about the big universities. Okay, so when you are thinking about, I don't want to tell any names of the universities. So what the particular universities are doing for this quality in teaching? They are, whatever you are teaching is teaching everywhere, wherever you go, teaching is teaching. There is no any variations or there is no any differences in teaching. So then what that particular, to say that this particular university is the quality. So one small example, and you can take an Oxford, or you can take a Cambridge, or you can take a, one country, they have their own, the best universities in their own country. Okay, so what they are doing it. So what you are teaching, they are also teaching. So what's the differences makes them the quality in the teaching? So just we'll brush up with some points to discuss here. That's a universal entry system. What is this universal entry system? See, this is a universal entry system. This is especially with the faculties. So to maintain the quality of teaching and the teacher entry must be a universal entry system. So if suppose if you are keeping this particular, okay, cutoff point. See here, especially in the in countries where we are working, is always the people who are thinking about this GPA score. Okay, 1 to 4 GPA score. So cutoff point, they will keep it at 3.5 as a GPA score, where this particular people who are eligible for this, they can enter for this job. This is what they say. So the man, or the people, or the person who wants to enter, so this is a universal entry. You can enter. I don't have. I have to leave. This is the system. But where the education institutions are adopting this? Yes, some. I told you the 14 universities which I have inquired in around 7 countries. They said that they have this system. Many countries have this system, universal entry system. Not with everyone. Okay, sometimes. Okay, some are the other reasons. You can give an excuses. The flexible system, how can we make some flexible? See, if the candidate, we don't know what is the exact reason, the cutoff, the GPA score may be a bit less, but you can see the quality in a student. So if you have the interview system and whatever the different analysis system to assess that particular candidate for your system, if it fits, you can take. This is what we can say with the universal entry system. Second one starts with the, and there's a one thing, and especially, when we are making the reservation system, and by that time again your quality will be compromised. There should not be any reservation system in a universal entry system, irrespective of caste, creed, and your economical status, positional status, societal status. No. So this is the thing you are in. Like next, investment in institutions and needs of the organization. Investment institutions. This is what the organization means. The university has to do on their colleges, and the government has to do with their universities and their colleges. How they can do investment in the institutions in different dimensions. We can think in men, material, money. How they do it. Okay, they have. See, this is like a I will give you an example. For private colleges or private universities, suppose a particular faculty, they want to develop the faculties. This is very, very important and challenging task for the universities. Faculty development programs. See, what is the faculty development programs? It's directly or indirectly, they are investing on the faculty. They spend a lot of money. So example, here we are in our universities, suppose you are a very good person and then they want you go with a new proposal for the research, and if you tell that I want this. So in the next moment they will say, so doctor or professor, please come on this day, that your things will be ready. Yes, because they want to retain that particular faculty for this organization. So this is what we'll say as investment in institution and needs of the organization. Whatever the organization needs, you should never make its shortage. Whatever they need, so it has to be irrespective of whether whatever you are the budget, whether it's a balancing or a positive or a negative budget. No, we have to maintain the institution needs as a top priority. A very important thing is sending second more things that which I would like to share you with. Sending of these faculties, even for different exposure to the different universities. For example, in one country, particular one country, you take an example in India. So you want to know what are the new models, methods of teaching. So you can just send one of your faculty for different countries for on program, like one additional program for 1 year or 6 months or 2 years or the masters or a postdoc. So as they come back, if you have that guarantee, that potentiality of the faculty, so as they come back, they do lot of things, magic things in their education system if they are committed for that. Okay, this is what. And when we come to the lean curriculum, what is this lean curriculum? And the performance assessment focused on higher order skills. What is this lean curriculum? See, this lean curriculum is nothing but this. They are not just teaching. This curriculum is not just for teaching. They are come with the principles and rules and the concepts. This curriculum has to be built up with these three concepts: rules, concepts, and the principles. It is not just about the learning and learning material. In lean curriculum, we learn the things with experimentations. It is not just providing an education. This is what the specialty of a lean curriculum. So we have to make this high order skills, focused on high order skills, and we have to prepare this curriculum. So, and in each universities, at least with a gap of 5 years, they have to keep on updating about their curriculum. Next, large investment in the programs for updating of faculty and ongoing support. I think we have already discussed much about this. So with this slide, just what we want to take what we have to keep in our mind always. So what action should be taken can be taken. So there should not be any compromise when you're speaking about the quality. Okay, so we are speaking a lot about this qualities, and so far we told about what is quality and what is a quality teacher and how we have to make and everything. So then, very important thing is that now, you just imagine you are providing a quality education, you are providing quality teaching. Now I want to know what extent you got, what extent you are giving the quality teaching. So we want to know. So university want to know what extent you are giving quality education. So university is the one who spends a lot of money on you and who is paying a lot of money for you, and they are keeping a track on you, how creative you are in your work. So these are all the things which I would like to discuss in 2 slides, that it will gives you more information about how the educator can be evaluated and what are the quality teaching we are doing it. So first one is create a share and clear and meaningful standards. Whatever the evaluation things, however you are evaluating either a faculty or for a student, so the quality department has to create, they have to create and they have to share. Okay, the standard one. Okay, how to make a standard one means, I think everyone, the people who are doing the research and the people who are in the stream of education, they know how to make the things a standard. So I don't want to spend much more time and again on this. So this is how we are making some meaningful standards. Next, examine the performance with the standards. This is how we are doing your tool. Okay, you have to examine it, performance with that standard, whether it is reachable, or whether it is what exactly it's supposed to do, it's doing it, this particular tool. And develop expertise for evaluation and support. What you have to develop? Develop an expertise for evaluation. See, expertise people should be there to evaluate your work. So there should not be any ego here. No, zero. So it is a forum. It's a forum for discussion. It's a sharing for knowledge. You may know something or another person may know something. If you are alone in the forum, so you have only one brain. If many people are there, you have a lot of brains. So one is better than, many are better than one. So in that sense, so you have to give a chance for an expertise people to evaluation and to support for the system which you are adopting in your university or in your education system. Next, plan for an evaluation, feedback, and as well as the follow-up, the coaching, professional development. Plan for evaluation. How can you plan? How can you plan? Either it's a formative or summative, how frequently you are planning for this, for evaluation, and how you are getting the feedback from the faculty and from others, and how you are following up this, and how you are, means you are following up means you are tracking for that, and how you are giving the coaching and professional development, how you are taking care of it. This is very, very important changes which is needed for us to make the quality teaching. Next, develop a structure to support the strong professional decision. The structure is nothing but the organizational structure, your team. So it is very important for a professional decisions which we are making it. So this is one of the, I can say, I would like to give an example. In my experience, if I want to do something with a new concept, so if I go, they say that, so I just make prepare your slides and make a presentation. Before that, take an appointment and just you give your what you want to do it. So just give to him, sir, please go through it and I will get back to you. So he will go through it, and if he feels he impressed, immediately he will call you and yes, we are ready. Means what? Because it's the structure, the working organization, working structure is like that. This makes very, very appreciable things. When people are appreciating your work and you feel very comfortable with that. So this makes the very strong professional decision to take any kind of decisions you want in an education system. Next, start with standards in teaching, learning, and evaluation. You are in the quality, just always thinking about the standard. Okay, or the teaching, learning, and evaluation system, what you are adopting, and use performance assessment for the teachers and multiple data sources to reflect the practice and learning. Performance assessments, how you are performing. So because everyone is looking for you for the quality. See, because they are spending you a lot, they are investing you on a lot. So they are learning, and they are for what purpose they are keeping you there. So what is the outcome from you? These are the two things always they measure. So build annual evaluation tool based on the standards. It depends on the organization to organization. It may be annual, or it may be biannually, or triannually, or it may be quarterly. How they do it? So develop an expertise. You have to develop the standards. So develop evaluation expertise and the systems. Evaluation expertise and the system means when you develop something that requires evaluation from the experts. Okay, so if it's wrong, you should be open. You should be open in accepting the mistakes of your own, the thing which you have invented there, and integrate the systems and deepen professional learning. You have to integrate. It is not only one system. It is not only one system. For example, for a teacher, he's working in an organization, means lot of systems are working with him. So it makes you a deep and professional learning along with others. It's a team-based learning. Address the factors that influences the effectiveness. So if you identify some of the things are very good and excellent for your teaching or for effectiveness, you address it. Okay, this is the things which you focus on particular thing. Standard-based observation. When you are observing your outcome, and you have to keep a standard, because everyone expects from you is a quality. Lastly, examination of curriculum plans, assignments, and students and work sample. Just I will show you one file. Whatever since around 10 slides, whatever I'm speaking to you, I'm not telling you anything which is I'm not practicing it. I'm not telling you even a single word from here which I am not practicing it. Everything is every day we are doing with this. For example, if with my old experience, if one person is teaching something, how is the things? They used to say, okay, they used to give syllabus copy. Oh, this is your syllabus copy. You teach this subject. Okay, for an entire year you will teach, and what is his assessment? What is his outcome assessment? You will see the examination result. This is what he says. No, I will show you one folder how we are assessing to the students and how many files are there for one subject, how many tools we are using for assessment. I will just show you at the last. Next, practices that supports the student learning. You have to keep on practicing, practice the things. One example which happened yesterday. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, Sunday, we have an exam. So there we are keeping exam. Just one example I'm telling to you. One student is come. We have a procedure called PPE. How to wear the PPE. This is for students. So it's asking there how the student is doing in this particular stipulated period of time. So why I'm giving you this example, practice. One PPE kit, you know what is the cost of one PPE kit? See, now 60 students are there. We kept around 65 PPE kits are ready for the examination. See, we are supporting for the students in learning. We are not thinking about the cost effectiveness here. Support. We are supporting in learning because this is we are expecting the quality. So one teacher can show that how we are wearing the PPE. He can show just a demo, and he can say that this is the wearing the. And in other universities, in some other colleges, you know what the people does. One student has to go in front of a particular teacher and just by heart and just tell in front of everything in front of the teacher, and teacher says okay good, and she will give the signature for this record book, and this procedure is finished. No. See, we have to practice because we are expecting the quality. When my student is going out of my college with this particular degree, he has to go with some knowledge. Excuse me. Next, varieties of students' learning measurements. We have to keep varieties of evaluation criteria. If you are doing presentation, was it separate evaluation? You are doing seminar, separate. For each and everything, what you do is we have to keep measurements. Means, see, this is what quality. Whatever you are doing it, see, for example, if you're going for some particular recipes is excellent, the dish is excellent. So what are the things? How you measure it? So this is quality. Okay, what are the things? What are the varieties of you are using? So we are looking at it in a different dimensions. Next. The very important thing is that you have to train the evaluators and create evaluation panel and process for making decisions. Sometimes, with my own experience, I'm telling to you, sometimes we used to call the faculties from the different universities for to assess for the students. So, by that time, the people says, the faculties who come, they may not have the exposure for this particular system of teaching. See, for example, you adopted some particular model, particular conceptual framework for the teaching in your university. So the person to whom you call as an evaluator for your student, he might not have that exposure. So in that situation, how we have to do it? So for example, when we call to the such kind of faculties, we are very honest and very open. Nothing is hiding. If you hide even 0.1%, the quality will be compromised, please. If you don't know, you just be honest. I don't know it. If you know it, yes, I know it. I will explain to you. So we have to call them and we have to train the evaluators. So this is the thing. This is the concept you introduce to him. Say a competent teacher can easily understand the anything which you can explain to him. Next, integrate the system. So in the institution, we have to integrate all the things like your evaluation, policies, supportive system, because everyone is depending one on other. It starts from A to Z, whoever there in the system, everyone is interdependent. So integrate the system with them and involve the senior teachers, mentors and principals and teacher educators and assessors. They are the people who will give the lot of steps with their experience. This is the reason we are always looking for an experienced teachers. This is this is a lot of things which we discussed under this, which is needed right now, which is needed in the education system and in quality teaching. Lastly, this is my last slide for you. And what is the post-assessment, the quality teaching and quality department process, what they do it? So they evaluate all the preparations and induction programs based on your results. So before you doing it anything, so evaluate all the preparations, what extent you are prepared by yourself or your organization or your university, and as a person, as a teacher, you just evaluate all your preparations which you have made and make an induction programs based on the results. I will show you one file how we are doing it. And use results. See, whenever you speak, your quality will speak. What is the quality? The result is your quality. Use results in program approval and accreditation decisions. Okay. Next, study features of successful programs. See, a lot of things there in your the lot of features are there out of your programs. Okay, study those features of successful programs which are there in the universities and in different universities or in the foreign countries, anywhere. Just study the features of successful programs, and in your own programs also you can do it. And if you feel that, expand the successful programs. If it is good, expand it, and eliminate things which you don't want in the system, which makes some hurdle for you for quality. You omit it. Or if you want to make some improve it, so you can improve it and you can put into your quality. Lastly, if you do all the things, the only one thing which will comes to you is deepen professional learning about the quality. Whatever I am sharing with you is so far in an entire thing. I think around we have 1 hour 10 minutes. We are not sure. So everything is, I'm not telling or anything which is which I have not seen. No, nothing. Everything, whatever we are practicing and whatever we are doing it. Followed by this, I have some models. This is just an examples for you. Some of the models is adopting for the teaching. So teaching means, so we have with my experience, I'm telling, okay, what usually happens in a teaching, the particular head of the department or somebody will give you the syllabus copy. Okay, this is your syllabus copy. For example, in our department, we have 5 members. Okay, we will share the topic. Okay, this much we have to, okay, we will take that and we'll go and we'll teach. Okay, finish. Nothing. Because this kind of a teaching is more. This is with my data which I have collected from my different universities. No, because if you are expecting quality teaching, you have to adopt some of the quality models or conceptual framework or programs for your teaching. Then obviously it is not. See, I'm telling you, are a teacher means don't think that it's a difficult for you. It is easy for you to teach. And everyone what they thinks about this quality teaching when you are telling about all these things, they think that this is makes the things very worst, and no, it makes you it makes tough for you in the beginning, but the system will be very easy if everything is once. If we come to the streamline, so teaching with a quality system is an extraordinarily easy for you. So these are all the 4 models and another 2 models: quality teaching and learning model, high quality teaching model. These are all the models which are available in different universities. This is the last very important thing and exam. And this is what I want to show you some things. For example, course specification. I told you. So with our old experience, they will just give a paper and they will tell you that okay, you go and teach with this. So no, what specifically I have to teach? What method I have to adopt? So whatever you adopt and whatever you teach is going. Okay, go and do it. No. We have a course specification. Just Miss Joyce, you are with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now just I will share some documents. Okay. So just
Okay,
let me know if it is not clear. Okay.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
See, this is the one which I would like to tell you that what is the course specification. Say this is the university will give you this particular course specification. Suppose if you want to teach some program, so you have to follow this. See, course specification.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So this is a course title: mental health nursing. Course code: this program, this bachelor's, department, nursing, college, institution. So the next, who will going to do everything? They will give you. Joyce, still how much
Yes,
time
sir.
I have? Still how much time I have?
15 minutes.
Okay, fine. This is much more enough for me. So just because I want to go in detail, this is the one, this is the thing which will makes your teaching a quality one. What is this? How can we do it? See, the first one, in a broad line, in a headings, if you want to say, table of contents, they say, what is the course identification and the model of instructions, course objectives and learning outcomes, course description, course main objective, course learning outcomes, course content, teaching assessments, and alignments of course learning outcomes, and the assessment task for students, and student academic counseling support. See, these are all the things will be ready. If you want to teach, this has to be ready before. Okay, the university will tell that, okay, this is the course specification for you for your program. So based on this, so you have to prepare for teaching. See, for example, credit hours, how many hours you have to teach. Okay, so what are the prerequisite course? What the students must have this knowledge before coming for this course. If he's not as clear this, for example, in mental health nursing, the prerequisites before he register for my course, he has to clear the psychology for nurses. This is what the normal behavior. If he's not learned the normal behavior, he cannot come and directly register for my course. So these are all the things which we are looking very clearly. Second one, mode of instructions. Say the traditional classroom methods, how much, what is the percentage, blended, and e-learning and distance learning, and what is the others, if you have. And the activity, how and all you do it. As a lecture, laboratory method, and studio, and tutorials, and others like a TBL, PBL, seminars, group discussion. What are the, see, because now, I will give you an example, because of COVID-19, a lot of changes have happened. So even with COVID-19, we are not compromised. So again, they will say quality. So some of the things which you cannot do because of COVID-19, you have to say this is not possible. So that is the quality part. Team will take care of it. Then what is the main course of the objective? This is the one which I always would like to inform to the many universities may adopted it, but a lot of colleges especially are not adopted this. So what is this course learning outcome? This is one of the biggest thing. So I would like to give you an example which has happened to me. I entered this education system and long back around 2 years, 6 years before. So by that time we have KSI concept, knowledge, skills, and attitude concept. This is around in 2015. Then after 3 years, this again new model, new interventions and the new investigations and as well as new research people have done in the quality, and they made it as a knowledge, skill, and as well as competency. So right now we have changed it. So as it keeps on changing, now we are with knowledge, skill, and as well as values. As it keeps on changing, the things means, so you just imagine that. So continuous researches are going on in the field. So followed by that, these are the things about the skills and values. This is CLOs. The same CLOs, before I'm teaching this, this is, I will show you that later. It's here only, I can. Okay, so followed by that. So the list of topics, this is the topics, and you should not cross your hours. You should not cross your hours. This is what I said, that this is your pedagogic skill or conceptualizing the whole things and teaching skills. This is what the quality people will expect from you, and the practical settings and how you do. See, again, assessments, how you assessing the knowledge and understanding, what are the teaching strategies you are using, what are the assessment methods you are using. For skills, what you are using. Okay, next, followed by that, values, what you are using. So these are all the things is there with each and every steps. Again, assessment for students, how you are doing it. Our system is a continuous assessment system. The day one, it starts with the program, so the course, the continuous assessment will be there every day. This is for just for 15 weeks. So it comes like this and it goes like that. So the theoretical and practical exams and sessions, how you're making, and student academic counseling support. During this period, if you have anything, so who is there to take care of it? So everything, if you have any question, the answer is there for your question will be there in your program specification. Okay, learning resources and facilities, the required textbooks. Even it's not like, so okay, you can go and have any book and you can come and you can bring that material and you can use it. No, this for your knowledge purpose, you can read 1,000 books, no problem. But for this particular things, what we are expecting is this minimum limited books will be there, materials are there, university websites are there, and items and the facilities which is required for them, which is we are providing all these things. And the course quality evaluation, this is what I want to tell you. So the effectiveness of teaching and assessment, who's the evaluator, what kind of a teaching I'm doing. The students are there, program leaders are there, exam revision committees are there, course coordinators are there. Okay, followed by that, quality learning resources, the program leaders, course coordinator and course reporters. They are the people who does everything, and finally they will give for an approval. If this is get approved from the board, everything is clear, then only I can go for a teaching. So if this is not clear to me, and if something is wrong, so they will not tell me to go and teach for this program. This is course. So this is what the one thing which I wanted to specify. This is related to your course specification. So followed by that regarding so this is just I'm telling you about before going this, I want to show one blueprint of this one. I'm sorry, please give me a minute. Stuck up. Yeah, see, before we starting the program, so we will go like this. Say these are all the things we'll keep. What is there in the knowledge, skill, and values? What we want to suppose. And before starting the program, once you finish this program, we'll assess with the students with each knowledge, skill, and values. So how many students are achieved it and how many students are not achieved it. So this is one result sheet, so I don't want to expose it to you. So this is how we are making it. Followed by that, you said that, okay, sir, along with that, just I want to give you, see, this is one for one particular course. One particular course means one particular subject for one mental health nursing. So I have to maintain nearly 40 files. Nearly 40 files I have to maintain. From the day one of my course commence till the end, I have to finish it and I have to make it everything and I have to submit to my university and to go for it. This is why we have to do this much. See, each and every, say if I give say the particular grade of is a high, score is highest means, say they will immediately they say they will look for this. Or this particular student have got this much marks and then how we have got it. Everything they will see it. So this is how we are maintaining the quality. So this is why we are doing all these things, just for a quality teaching. That's all, nothing more than that. So at the end, this is your course report will be there. Okay, this is for the quality. This is nothing to do with us. Because if you go with the stream, once you make the stream a quality teaching stream, so everything will go accordingly. Say, in the report, we will say this is for which term, first semester in this particular period, who is the course coordinator, he is the man and he is teaching this subject on this particular period. See, this is how we go with that. Okay, this is how we go. Everything at the end we'll say the results, and in each CLOs, in knowledge, skill, and as well as in values, what's the percentage and how many are, whether you are satisfied or not satisfied, and what are the things you are taking the actions for this. So everything. So we will, what is your recommendations? See, while teaching for this particular semester, if you have any problem, so you can put it in your report. So the next time when the people are preparing the course specification, they will ask you, so what is the change? What is the thing? So by that time you can explain and they can make it in a final, that one. This is also on the last one. The last one which I would like to show you is course report model. Yeah, this is the one. At the end, if you want to, at the end of the day, if you want to sleep comfortably in your home, so this should be ready. What is that? This is the thing. Once you submitted it, based on your submission, the evaluation starts with the quality department. They will monitor each and every day activities of your each and every hour of your teaching. What is going on? They know everything. You may think that nobody knows about you. No, everyone knows everything. What is going on? How is your teaching and learning is going on? For example, just one thing which I would like to mention to you. Say concept mapping. Where this effectiveness? No. Then they will ask why. What is the reason? So due to the lockdown, the group is not allowed. So here in a kingdom, it's very difficult. So the fines are huge fines if you break the rules and the law. So that's why, and also there's a one thing. Second one, more than that, we are also taking care of our students. Okay, so we don't want to give a chance for them to get infected. So that's the reason. Second one, distribution of marks, our results, and how many are there with what's their grades and how many of them come out of with that. So this is the quality department people, they do and they will come out of with it. See, online exams were conducted instead of direct examination. So why? Because of this particular reason. Okay. So in a conclusion, checking marks of the samples of the student works as verified and accurate. Lot of people are there, whatever you are doing, to track you and whether the quality is going on or not. So at the end, this is the course evaluation, goes with the students. And the planning for improvements. See, this is very important things. See, this is which we are giving to them. So we want change, we want to this, we want to that. So the next time, in the next semester, it will be ready. Whatever you ask, the things will be ready by the next semester for your subject. This is what we say, the quality, because they want quality. Because they want quality. So this is the end of the session about nothing else too much to discuss. Plus learning outcome. Yes, I think I have done my job. I think I have done my justice for my job. Okay, guys. Any questions? Any questions? Joyce?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So it was, yes, sir.
Yeah.
So it was indeed a thought-provoking session, sir. I will call upon Professor Philomena, ma'am. She has some queries to ask.
Yeah. Most welcome.
Namaskara, Gurugale.
Madam, good morning.
Namaskara, Gurugale.
Madam, good morning. How are you, madam?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah,
Look
nice
at
to
me.
see you.
Look at
Yeah,
me.
nice-
My hair.
nice to see you.
Oh,
Nice to
geez.
see you, madam. After a long time. Yes,
Okay,
madam.
okay.
Yes, madam. Yeah, madam.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. How are you
Yes,
feeling now? Feeling
Yeah,
better?
madam. Yes,
Okay.
madam. Fine.
Sir, you are a proud alumnus and you have given us an excellent coverage on the key ingredients for quality teaching, and it is not focused on a quality teaching, rather on how much can learners take place more effectively. That is, learning, how can it take place more effectively? One of the best ways to improve the quality of teaching is in a classroom. The teacher is to guide students to be active learners rather than simply to be spectators.
Yeah.
With regard to
Yeah,
that,
thank
I would like, yeah.
Yeah.
With regard to that, I would like to have a question here. Do you agree that accreditation and quality assurance activities will enhance the quality of teaching and learning?
Madam, this is, I always support for the people who are in the quality department or accreditation people who are come with you with their own policies and framework. I always respect them. The reason, they are not making simply the frameworks. They have the models. I hope you are agree with me.
Yes.
They are not making simply. Whatever they are making, that's what I told you in the beginning. The governments are the bodies, they are making the framework. But when it reaches to the colleges, when it reaches to the institution, everything will be compromised. The one reason may be inadequate staffs, or maybe the infrastructure. A lot of things are there for you to say that I cannot do this. There are a lot of things for you to say that I cannot implement this, but this thing should not happen for us. So we can. I always support for the people who draft the plan. How the draft is very important. I always support them, and whatever they are doing it is, say, for example, I told you now, I have shown you around 42 files for single subject.
Yes.
You can imagine how much we are involving in doing work. Madam, to be honestly be with you, I don't know what is going on my left and right when I'm working. I don't know how the days are going. Sometimes I feel that the working hours are not sufficient. 24 hours is not enough for me to work. This is what we feel it. But it is possible, and we have to respect for the people who drafted this.
Yeah.
Is it, I hope I have given
it's clear.
Okay, ma'am. Fine, thank you.
It's clear. One more query, sir.
Please, ma'am.
What
please.
is important? What is important in education beside transferring the knowledge?
So, madam, it depends on institution to institution. Besides education, to transforming the knowledge, once again, madam,
What is important in education beside transferring knowledge?
Okay, this is very, very simple.
Anything else to be added there?
No, that is very simple. How actively involving them in teaching and learning process.
Okay, in one sentence you finished.
Yeah, how actively you can do it. How see the innovative things. For example, one small example which has happened in my campus last week. Just I would like to share with you, which has happened with the engineering faculties, engineering students. Some construction work is going on. One of my professor is from a different nationality guy. He brought the students and he put them in a forum and he was showing everything. So it is not necessary. See, once upon a time, education used to be there in the four walls of the classroom, in a controlled environment. Now it is a breakout. So see, teaching and learning process is going on out of your room. It is in a community, it is in an area, wherever you go, you can take them and you can teach them. So a civil engineering student has to learn in a field than in a controlled environment in the class. I hope you are clear now.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
There are ways to do that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Sir, can you please stop presenting, sir? There is. Stop presenting, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, fine.
We have Dr. Nalini M.
Yeah, madam. Madam, hello.
Hello, sir. Very good afternoon. Good morning. I was attending your
madam.
session because I could not able to come live. I had some other commitments. Just I rushed through that. It was very wonderful presentation, sir. Really, we are very proud to know. From the department, we are very proud to have you. Sir, I have few couple of questions. And sir, as you said, I agree with you now that education has been transformed beyond the walls. Yes. Could you list down which are the different, since it is beyond the four walls, which are the different teaching methodologies could we adopt, will be the better for the students?
Okay, madam, other than your direct lectureship, hello, madam, your mic is off. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, madam. See, whenever we are teaching, we work together and for a couple of years. See, what do you expect, madam? So when we are teaching, so you want to say that, how can you transform the, hello? I think some problem is there. Okay. Anyway, see, when we were teaching to the students, it's an olden system. We can say that it's a only. Hello. Can you hear me, madam?
Yes, sir. Now, yes, sir.
Yeah, madam. See, when we were teaching, we used to always restricted our teaching and learning activities within the four walls.
Yes, sir.
Now we want behind these four walls. How can we teach?
Yes.
This is to put it your question in a simple way. This is you want. See, it depends on subject to subject.
Yes.
Subject to subject. So whatever we are implementing in psychiatry, it is not applicable with teaching. For example, a nursing education is a subject. It is not applicable for them. Okay, medical surgical nursing, it's completely different. So for each and every subject, it keeps on changing. How you plan for according to your course specification, what do you want to teach? For example, Madam, even within sitting inside the four walls in the classroom, now I think internet is accessible easily everywhere, and you have our own laptop, you have our own system and LCD, whatever we are doing it. So immediately you are, I give the one example related to our subject specialty, ECT. Okay, you are teaching ECT inside the classroom. And even, I think you remember, we have a video which we have made a movie. So one thing, you can make it a picture for them and as one show for them. Okay, they understand it. First you teach the theory, followed by that you give them that. Okay, still you students want to more. Okay, go to your YouTube and go to the procedure and where you can directly. So a student, you get, see, once upon a time when we were students, if the same department in the same college, we just used to sit like this when you teach the ECT, that's all. But because of our innovation teaching from innovative methods from our students, they made this movie excellently. Even today, I'm using that movie here sometimes. Without your permission, I'm using here. Because the reason why I'm telling you this, after my theory class, I will show this video to my student. So he said that, with my lecture, he said that, Professor, I'm 50%, I'm clear what you taught. So after my video, he says that, Doctor, I'm 75%, I'm clear. Then my student says that, Doctor, still I want. So you can take a live show. Even our video was better, but still you can take a live show and you can go to your YouTube and you can get into touch with any of your particular pre-decided websites. Okay, so before you come to the class, you have to prepare very well that from where you have to show, what you have to show to them. So these are all the things. But still, nowadays, people are available online and immediate services for you to assist you for your teaching. Even if you want in them on the video, you can take them. So even some of the hospitals are provided such a facilities that, for example, you will get a direct show from the on-site. So those are all the things where you can teach the same concept within the room. Also, you can show the outside world. You are clear, madam? It will be effective?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was very informative. Sir, I have a last question.
Please.
Though you have been spoken about the teaching learning, as the evaluation also part of teaching learning.
Yes.
When you come to the evaluation, nowadays we are following the formative and summative assessment. Yes. Especially in the practical, how we can overcome the subjective bias, though we are using viva voce, random method, etc., etc. But still, don't you feel there is some sort of the subjectivity?
Yes.
So is there any, yes sir, in your university, how you will overcome that, or any other strategy you can share with us?
So for example, this is one very simple thing, the task which you can adapt. See, you don't be an evaluator for your student. You don't be an evaluator for your student. You just go out of this particular area and you put somebody else who's subject experts. One thing.
Yes,
Second one. The person who is completely different. Second one, you should introduce that particular specialist or the person who will examiner from the outside to whom you will call. You have to train him before how to do the evaluation of your own university system. See, for example, tomorrow if I come to Nitte University, if I want to be an examiner, external examiner, I don't know what is the system of models and what is the system which you are adapted. I don't know. So if I want to call you to my university, one day I will call you and I will teach you in the sense I will introduce to you the system to you. Once you are familiar with that, and there is no any subjective bias. So whether to whom you like, whom you don't like, no, nothing will come like that. But whatever you do, madam, a very, very minute percentage will be there. We can level up significant for 0.0% where we can accept it, but it's an accepted one, madam.
Yes, sir.
In your quality teaching, you can accepted one. You cannot say 100. See, for example, we are all human beings, right? Somewhere, some emotional, some small one, 0.01%. Some by looking at the person, or you may feel some sympathy, or you may get more impressed with the way they're presenting. And where they are presenting to you, you may impress with that, and you may give one marks extra.
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes, sir.
that kind of microtic things will be there, madam. It is not a big issue,
Yes.
but it's negligible. It will never affect
Yes,
for
sir.
evaluation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, madam. No,
Thank
nice to see you after a long time. I'm very happy. You are my former head of the department, and I learned
No,
a
sir.
lot under you. And each and every moment when we prepare, no, when we teach every day, we remember that. See, the things which we have faced, that thing should not happen to the next generation or next students.
Yes,
This
sir.
is what we
Yes.
always keep on changing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Happy to talk to you, madam, after a long time.
Me too, sir. Me too, sir.
Thank you. Miss Joyce, any more question?
No, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for clearing all the queries, sir.
Yes.
So we come to the end of the session, sir. So now it's time to say gratitude to whoever have shared their responsibilities to make this event a reality. At the outset, I thank the Almighty for gracing this occasion. A special thanks to Dr. Veerabhadra Swami for readily agreeing to share his knowledge and experience among us. Thank you, sir. It was a pleasure having you among us.
1 minute, Joyce. Give me 1 minute.
Yes.
Only just 2 minutes for me.
Yes,
See,
sir.
I would like to extend my sincere thanks for Nitte University and my NUINS. Whatever we are today, and it is my pleasure. It's my pleasure to share my knowledge to my forum. I always consider Nitte or NUINS is a forum of learning. Okay, the new things and whatever we are today and whatever you are today, it is only because of this particular forum where it is enriched our knowledge. And I thank Professor Fatima Madam, Dr. Fatima Madam, to give me an opportunity to share my views related to quality of teaching. And also because almost all the people who are there in the there are all my teachers, and most of them also are my students. Whatever, we are all same, we are all in the same forum, and we are happy to share knowledge with you all people. And wish you all good luck for everyone, for everything. And Vande Mataram. And more than that, please take care in this COVID-19. Please careful. God bless you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your words of appreciation towards the alma mater, sir.
Yes.
I also
Thank
take
you.
this. Also take this opportunity to thank Dr. Fatima De Silva, Principal, College of Nursing, for taking such initiative of organizing series of international webinar and believing in us. And I'm grateful to all the Alumni Association members for your tireless effort and cooperation. A word of appreciation to all the participants who are live right now, without whom the webinar would be incomplete. A word of gratitude to the web coordinator and team. And I acknowledge Ms. Ashwini for her technical support. Once again, thank you one and all. Have a great day.
Keep growing. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.